Hey, what's up everyone, it's Will. Before anything else today, I want to take a second and just acknowledge the people behind the GTA 6 community mapping project. Because what this team has created is genuinely one of the most impressive things I've seen come out of this community. We are talking about the people who spent hours going frame by frame through trailer footage, analyzing coordinates, running projections, cross-referencing screenshots, also that the community has the best possible picture of what Leonida actually looks like before we ever get to play the game. That level of dedication deserves way more love than it gets, so genuinely shout out to all of you, thank you for what you do. Now version 12 just dropped, and the team themselves are calling this one of the finishing touches. The last update before trailer 3 or whatever comes next. So let's go through what actually changed. I want to start up in Port Gellhorn because this is one of the updates I find the most interesting in this whole version. First, an oil refinery was added based on real-world industrial facilities that exist in that part of Florida. The team literally said on their notes that these could have gone in earlier, they just finally made it in for version 12. Beyond those additions, there is a specific area in Port Gellhorn that got a status upgrade. It was sitting as speculative before, meaning the team had a best guess at what was there, but couldn't confirm it. The area is now marked confirmed based on a specific scene from official footage that the team was able to match to that location. And the terrain around the whole city, the hills, got a pass to make them read more naturally. The elevation feels more grounded now. Over in Ambrosia, the Allied Crystal Refinery area got fleshed out. More buildings were added to the complex, and the ground around it was recolored to dark gray, which immediately makes it read as what it actually is. And that's a heavy industrial zone. Before this change, it might not have been as visually obvious from a top-down perspective, now it is. The main street of Ambrosia also got some new additions. The team was working off a nighttime screenshot, squeezing detail out of low-light footage, and added some speculative buildings along the street based on what they could make out. And then we have Lake Leonida, which is based on Lake Okeechobee in Florida. The team updated how shallow it reads based on better projection data. The lake is now a more accurate representation of its actual scale. Up to the north, we have Mount Caliga. The main change up here is the road positioning. Two specific scenes from official footage were used to adjust how the roads sit in this area. The team identified landmarks in those clips, matched them to coordinates, and moved the roads to where they actually belong. It sounds like a small thing, but road accuracy in this kind of project matters a lot. Roads are the connective tissue of the whole map. If you get them wrong, everything around them reads wrong too. Now we have to remember, Mount Caliga as a whole is still one of the more speculative sections of the whole map. A lot of that wilderness territory is still being pieced together, but these road corrections tighten it up a lot. Now in Vice City, there is a solid amount that got refined in this version. The Venetian Islands on the eastern side of the city got repositioned slightly. The projection work on this area was refined, and the islands now sit more accurately relative to the rest of the city. Route 10 shifted south, and the reason behind that move is one of my favorite details in this whole update. The team used the City View parking garage, a specific confirmed landmark from official footage, and they triangulated Route 10's position from it. And that's honestly really genius, using one of the confirmed points to nail down another. The interchange where I-97 meets Route 10 was scaled down as a part of that same correction. The previous version had it sitting a bit too large. North of Route 10 in the design district, some new speculative buildings were dropped in based on footage from the leaks. And it's pretty cool that that part of Vice City is starting to feel more populated on the map. Down near the airport, there are two structures that the team has been working around for a while. The East Coast is interesting because this change is almost undoing something rather than adding something new. Over the last several versions of this map, the East Coastline has been slowly creeping outward, little by little each update. With version 12, it takes it back. The East Coastline is flatter now, and the flatter version is what the actual footage supports. And it's really a good reminder that this kind of project is never fully finished. Now let's head to the south of the map. The keys got a general refinement pass. A lot of the island positioning shifted slightly, not because anything was dramatically wrong before, but because the projection data keeps getting more and more precise as the team does more work. Key Lento specifically got some road changes. The roads on and around the main island were updated. And this matters because Key Lento is a big part of Jason's story. Now let's go to the Grass Rivers, and this is one I found really interesting. It actually got pushed further inland. The swamp territory around Watson Bay is bigger than previous map versions showed. The Everglades in real Florida are massive, and it seems like Rockstar's version is going to reflect that scale. Now down in Hamlet, the team finally got the highway connection to the city sorted out. There's an overpass in one of the official scenes, and they used that specific overpass to confirm exactly where the highway meets the city. Literally one frame of footage locking down an entire road connection. So look, version 12 is a remarkable piece of work. Every road connection, every building added, every area locked down from speculative to confirmed. All of it represents hours of careful work by people who genuinely love this game and this community. Yanis and the whole team, what you guys have built is something special, and I cannot wait to see what happens to this map when Trailer 3 finally drops, and you get to tear it apart and rebuild it with new information. So now with all of that, I want to hear from you. What area of the whole state of Leonida are you the most excited to explore when the game drops? Let me know your take in the comments below, I'll be reading through all of them. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos just like this one. Alright, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.